Hello. Give me 1 second because I completely forgot that. Okay. So here's the deal. Um I think as you both know. There we go. I think as you both know, the audio workaround, this isn't it. Is this it? Google Play is open. There we go. As you both know, the audio workaround didn't work last time because it's not the puzzle music, I don't think, that is getting muted. This is the wrong one. Which one is this one? So I don't entirely know what to do. So that's BlueStacks. Then where's the display behind it? Hold on, let me move things around. No, I guess BlueStacks just looks like that. With weird things on the edge. I'm quiet. Okay, hold on. I have not touched a single thing, so... Like, I literally have not adjusted any of my mic. So I don't actually know what to do about that. Other than... I don't know. Oh, okay. Is that any better? I unplugged it and plugged it back in. Is that anything? Did we do anything? No. I'll wait for a second. Or set it up. You think it is? Okay. I don't know what it is. I haven't touched my mic at all. My mic doesn't actually have, like... It's about the same. The issue is it looks the same for me, so if I turn it up, it's going to all of the other one. I mean, I can do it. I go based off the number, and it looks in the same range as it always does, so I don't... Oh, wait, I forgot. I'm not using BlueStacks, you're right. Can we just start the stream over? Here, I need to not be on... I actually can't have this up right now. I can't have this up while doing this. Is the volume at all better? If not, we have to just leave it. We can't... I have nothing else I can fix. There's nothing to fix. You know? Like, I don't have anything I can fix. It's already, like, in the yellow for my audio, so I don't know what to do. Because that's, like, already, like, peaking. That's starting to peak, so I don't know what's wrong. But I also don't know how to fix it. I don't know if there is a fix. So... No, we saw this. I don't even know if it's worth it to do the puzzle music, because I can't remember if any of the puzzle got muted. So I guess we just won't mute anything, and the whole stream will just get muted. I don't know. I don't know how to fix this. There's no fix. This game just hates me, I guess. I don't know. Well, the issue was the puzzles weren't muted. Well, I mean, some of the puzzles got muted, but the things, it literally said, like, hold on. They actually emailed me this time. So they turn off emails after you get so many mutes. So what they told me was, the thing about Unwound Lost Future is that everything that got muted, all of the titles were in Japanese, so I couldn't figure it out. But these ones are the Chancer Lane, City Workers Waltz, and Chancer Lane. So being on Chancer Lane mutes you. So don't know what to do about that. Like, I don't know how to fix that. So I have no solution. I have no solution. Catriel and co head for the famous Savoy Theatre in London's West End for the premiere of Maverick D. Rector's new film, A Naval Advance, No Sub for Love. And who do they spot among the crowd of cinema goers but Scotland Yard's famous profiler, Emiliana Perfetti? Yep, got it in one. Oh, okay. Oh, that's... okay. That was wrong. What if I don't talk to her? Damn, crazy. I like how I look over. You're both excited about girl, and I'm ignoring her.
The sign must be visible from a long way off. It's enormous and covered in lights.
Just looking at the sign is a real thrill. Oh, I'm so excited.
Fucking dog. Why'd they bring a dog to the movie theater?
What are they trying... Oh, are they trying to stare at each other out, those two? What kind of film is this?
Hello? Adobe? Go away, Adobe.
Ah, the neon lights. London's West End has such energy.
This is the West End?
Perhaps some tasteful neon would be a welcome addition to the sign above the agency door.
You're starting to make my eyes go funny now, all those lights.
I'm not gonna let this dog enjoy the arts because I don't want to do his voice. Cat should steal the sign. I think she oh, fuck, puzzle.
How interesting. There's a puzzle here by the poster.
I expected some competition or other run by the theatre, don't you think?
I'm not sure that it is, actually. Well, no sense in letting a good puzzle go to waste.
A princess has been snatched away to the evil king's castle. A knight has stepped up to rescue her. Unfortunately, the knight's beloved horse is a little skittish, so getting the castle won't be easy. The horse moves like a knight in chess, in the shape of an L. You can jump over anything that is in the way, but you cannot land in squares with trees or poisonous lakes. Touch and slide to move the horse and work out a path to the evil king's castle. We're just not going to turn off the puzzle music tonight, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I just wanted to get a save slot. Partially so if I fuck up, I can... We have, like, the undo here, but so if I accidentally hit it, I don't return us to last week. Okay, Oh, we're... Got it.
I've seen how to solve this now. Puzzles are made for solving.
Okay, I don't know what she said, but we did it. We did it. Puzzle. Are there puzzle... I think I asked this last week. Are there puzzle locks in this game? You solved 15 puzzles. You earned yourself 1 decor docket. Or are they just giving us, like... It's like a mobile game where you, like, have to do 8 puzzles to get, like, It's like, what is it? The like matching king one, you know. So you're just doing the puzzles for the thrill of it.
There, I've solved it now.
I was wondering, miss, perhaps we could go and see a film together again sometime. I mean, just the two of us. No weird talking dog being annoying and in the way. You know.
The two of what? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Oh, nothing, miss. Forget I said anything.
Killing it, buddy. Ah, fuck.
These ignoramuses call themselves
Fans. I fucked that up.
Oh, hello. Are you a Maverick D-Rector fan yourself?
me. Ha! Please don't sit me on the same stool as the rest of those open bracket, so-called closed bracket fans. I am a Cineste?
I don't fucking know.
Not a fan.
Sorry?
I have seen every single one of Rector's films since his directorial debut. Open bracket, including, I might add, everything from the independent years. Close bracket.
Oh, well, I see. You certainly are just a run-of-the-mill fan. That's bizarre.
Exactly. In fact, I think you'll find Rector's earlier works were discerning pieces of art for the cinematic connoisseur, but of course, the moral recently has gone for the crowd pleasers. Still, even in his more saccharine moments, his sublime composition, inimitable sense of style, and divine wordplay are present in spades. Of course, I can't comment on this particular film until I've seen it. Would it be his magnum opus or a massive flop? It's interesting to note that
You've been talking for a very long time.
Just gotta get out of there. Gotta get her out of there. Mostly I was looking for hint coins, but like, I guess we can talk to people.
there are so many lights on, it feels like it's the middle of the day.
It doesn't.
It's certainly an impressive place, the Savloy, or Savloy, whatever, isn't it? No wonder they call it the heart of cinema.
It's such a delight to be able to come to this spiffing theatre with you, miss.
Great. Hint coin. Ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doo. Oh boy. Sorry, I just, I want to get this stuff done before we talk to her. Oh, right. We already did this, didn't we? Oh, no! Are they recurring characters? They must be.
I still can't believe it. Exclusive tickets to the premium Maverick D-Rector's latest films. And you won them. You're the best, Benji.
No, you're the best. The best for believing in me, giving me the confidence to enter the prize draw in the first place.
Oh, you're just the best. Your luck is just the best. I'm so proud of you. You know, there's supposed to be the best kiss scene ever at the end of this film. I can't wait.
Did you know that Savloy is like one of the best cinemas in the whole of London? No pockets. We have to take a photograph of us together outside.
Try and stop me. I want to capture every moment we spend together on film. Every single one.
Great. Ah, shit. I don't have a voice for her because she's like Italian. It's fine.
Good evening, Emiliana.
Fuck, I don't know. What happens, happens. Catriel, what are you doing here? Oh, fuck. I accidentally closed Citra. Just trying to move things from out of the way.
Ernest here won tickets to see some lovey-dovey film or what the other, so I decided to come along with him. Popcorn.
But the question is, what are you doing here, Emiliana? Has there been an incident?
No, I'm not here on police business. I've come to see the film as well.
Oh, I didn't realize you were a film buff.
Well, I wouldn't describe myself as a buff exactly, but I enjoy a change of pace. Profiling all day demands a huge amount of concentration.
But the only people here tonight are either involved in the production, VIPs, or they won tickets like I did. So I presume that means you entered the prize draw as well, did you?
Shit, I should have looked up how to say this. She's gonna say this a lot. Hold on. Forvo.
Va bene.
Va ben. There we go. Va ben. See, I entered the prize draw. So what? That doesn't make me a film buff. I just entered the draw because I felt like it and happened to win. The game lied to me? No, I just used Forvo because that's what I use for work. Va ben. Perhaps Tony would say I'm wrong. Let's see.
Va bene.
Va ben.
Va bene, riprenderemo il giro turistico della città un'altra volta.
That. Yeah, that.
Tutto va bene.
Bene. The first person I think just did it like a lighter at the end. Let's see. 6 pronunciations. Male from Italy.
Va bene.
Va bene.
Va bene.
Va bene.
We're getting 3 different Italian pronunciations, so whatever I say will be fine.
But that's incredible. I mean, it's such a long-anticipated release. The competition was fierce. The chances of winning were tiny. I had to enter the draw over 100 times before I won. Well, I entered more than 200. 200. And none. I mean, I am just a very lucky person. That's all.
Ah,
What?
I see. I understand. Yes, it's all very clear now. You put up a pretense about not really liking films, but the truth is, you're here for the durian popcorn.
What possible evidence do you have to support such a claim? I don't even like popcorn.
You still refuse to admit it.
I don't have Kat's voice down and it's bothering me. Because I know it's changing.
It's not true. I'm not going to stand here and argue with you all night, Catriel. I'm going in now. Oh, yes, so should we. I'll just get out our tickets.
Oh, God. Ah. Yes, hello, sir. You're having a good evening, yes? Ah, yes, thank fucking God. This is rather delicate, sir. You see, yes, I'm afraid that dogs are not permitted in the theater. Yes. Yes, and you see, this ticket is only valid for 2 persons. Yeah, why did you bring the dog? Like, obviously the dog isn't allowed in the movie theater. Persons usually pertaining to humans and not canines, yes?
Oh, I see.
Gosh, Shirl, I'm sorry, it's never crossed my mind to buy a ticket for you.
Oh, Ernest, you'd forget your head if it wasn't screwed on, wouldn't you?
Would they let you buy? Like, the thing is, he didn't even buy tickets. I assumed he just got, like, the draw just happened to be like, oh, like, you get 2 tickets because, like, oh, then you don't have to go alone to the movie. Like, you can't buy a ticket. You just said it was almost impossible to get a ticket. And also, Kat, also not the issue. You guys were never going to be able to bring the dog into the theater.
And you wouldn't.
Well, there's nothing we can do about it now. I'm afraid you'll just have to wait out here until the film is over, Shirl.
Oh, sure, I'll just hang out on the street like a little stray.
Blah, 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 blah.
I didn't even bring my coat. It's not even as if I could go back and wait at the office. These paws can't open no doors. Fine, alright. I'll wait here. Just do me a favour and don't watch all the ending credits.
No, you have to. You have to now. They want you to stay and see the after credits scene.
Good boy. We'll be back soon. All right, Ernest. Shall we?
Oh, yes. What doggy deity have I upset to deserve this, eh?
I don't know, but you are annoying sometimes, so. Oh, jeez. What's everywhere?
I can't believe it's upon us. Maverick D. Rector's latest masterpiece awaits. I'm beside myself with anticipation, Miss Layton. I really am.
And is this no sub for love film? It's a romance story, isn't it?
You've only just worked that out. Didn't we have this conversation back at Swiss Cheese Brain? She's got a Swiss Cheese Brain.
Well, yes, it's romance, but it's so much more than that, miss. I think I had this exact same line last week. Actually, you can't pigeonhole Rector's work. It transcends genres. You see, Miss Rector used to direct cult B-movies. He had quite a following of die-hard fans even then. Now, I think it must have been his attention to detail. I mean, really, he was a complete perfectionist. But he somehow never managed to appeal to Joe public. Then, about 10 years ago, he started to move into more mainstream genres. Romance stories and so on. That's when he started to become more popular by appealing to a wider audience. Now he's regarded as one of the greatest directors of our time. His films are always highly anticipated. I must say, I've always thought his films were capital. I've been a huge fan ever since his cult B-movie days. My all-time favorite has to be Wall-O. The mud-bathing robot hippo on a mudless post-apocalyptic Earth.
That is, that's like a bad... That was bad writing, guys. That wasn't a good one. They didn't do a good one with that.
I see. So you're also a fan of Mr. Rector's films, are you, Emiliana?
Well, of course, I think he is a fantastic director. But no, I'm more interested in the actors in this film. I need you to kill me. Can someone put out a hit? Can someone put out a hit? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, fine. We are having fun. We're having fun with this video game. We're having a great time. I'm having a good time. Ah. Oh.
Oh, you mean Leonardo DiCaprio? Lead. I hear he's ever so popular with the ladies.
Ooh. Okay. Well, he's extremely good looking and an excellent actor, of course. After all the action roles he's played, I'm dying to see what he's like in a love story.
Emiliana, I didn't take you for a lovey-dovey type. How cute!
My volume is way too loud on my end.
Oh, I didn't mean... I am not lovey-dovey. No.
Anyway, when you finished teasing me, look, it seems the VIP guests have arrived.
Oh?
Oh, now I need it louder. Oh, God. Oh. Is that the mayor? That's the mayor.
Hey, look! Wow!
They said these guys do not get detailed faces.
Well, London's wealthiest would be at an event like this.
If that's the mayor, she looks so uncomfortable. That's all they animated, isn't it? Can I have a full scene, guys? I'd love a full scene.
Every one of them looks very well off. Who are they all?
You're very poorly informed, Catriel. Everyone in London knows who they are. They're known as the Dragons. The 7 Dragons of London.
7 dragons. She's like, not important to me. Yes, some of London's wealthiest residents. Moguls of media, finance, transport. Between them, they really control the city's economy. Although some of them do come from wealthy families, it's really only in the last 10 years that they've become so well known. JFK, how dare you? How dare you, JFK? Hello, welcome.
Oh, not very long then. Especially in a historic city like London. Well, that hardly matters then, just a decade. Well, that's rather pathetic.
True. And of course, it's not just people here in London watching them. The whole world's eyes are trained on these 7 multi-millionaires. Off with their heads, mayhaps. Off with their heads? Off with their heads.
Well, they certainly do sound very influential.
You know one of them already. She looks deeply uncomfortable.
Ah, yes. Mayor Lowanida. Lowanida, sure. So she's one of the 7, is she?
Oh, we must go and say good day, Miss Layton.
Yes, I think there's still time before the film starts. Let's go and say hello.
Love that they didn't bother giving her a new outfit. They were like, Catriel gets a cute new outfit. The mayor will be wearing a blazer. Ah, fuck.
Oh, there's something caught on this leaf here. What is it?
It's a puzzle, miss. Oh, I say, I'd love to see you solve it.
Woo. Oh. A mysterious message has been written in the sand. It seems to say, Which of the 4 people do you think the message is about? It's John. Here, I'll draw it so it... Can I actually... Really? Are you fucking kidding? Wait. You can't? Usually the memo brings it down. Anyway. Stupid. John. So I don't fucking embarrass myself. You think it's from Mitchell? Great, thank you. Mike Mitchell?
I've seen how to solve this now.
Puzzles are made for solving.
I mean, you're not wrong, girl. You're not wrong. Some secret feelings? Maybe someone just wrote their name in the sand.
Yeah, I showed that puzzle who's boss, didn't I? I must say, it's an unusual place to find one.
Perhaps it's here to entertain people while they're waiting for the film to start. It gave us all of 10 seconds of entertainment.
Wonder what ship this is. Surely, we could never guess.
Ooh, I like that poster. We could put one of them up on the office wall, perhaps.
The posters for Maverick directors' films are always a real delight to behold.
I must remember to buy myself one of these posters before I go home tonight.
Your movie theater sells posters? Since when? Did anyone else's movie theaters sell posters? Mine didn't. I think sometimes people would take them when they, like, no longer needed them, but I think you could just, like, buy them. Maybe things are different in the UK. Maybe it's different in London. I forgot her name was Pipper. You know what? You're so correct about that, JJ.
Good evening, Pippa.
Catriel, I wasn't expecting to see you here.
No, well, in truth, films aren't my thing. I'm here for the popcorn.
I don't doubt it.
I didn't realize you were one of the 7 Dragons of London. I just learned this term today.
Oh, that's really my father's influence, but I don't think of myself as a millionaire. I think of myself as London's mayor and nothing more. Sounds like something someone who grew up with money would say. I don't think of myself as a millionaire. I'm really devoted to my job. What I do for the community is really what's the most important. But getting rid of my millions, I could never, because like you see, I don't think of myself as a millionaire.
worthy title. Not everyone has what it takes to be a mayor. To be mayor in a city like this one.
You're too kind, Catriel, but it's always nice to receive a compliment. Now then, there's someone I'd like to introduce you to. This is a friend of mine, Mr. Phineas T. Barnum. Barnum? Phineas T. Barnum. Is there a joke I'm not getting? Phineas T. Barnum? Pete. Barnum. Okay. You're Southern? But in England? Is he American? Oh, finest bar none. I was JFK. I was also trying to figure out if it was a P.T. Barnum thing, and I was like waiting to see if he said something about circuses. I was like, is this guy gonna talk about clowns? Maybe that'll help us figure it out. Anyway, is he supposed to be Southern but British? Is he British? Howdy, it's a real pleasure to meet you. Not a good Southern accent, but why not?
So, you're this Catriel Layton I've been hearing about, eh?
It really is, huh? That is a J. I don't feel like doing like trying for a Southern accent, so this is like a real lazy voice, and I'm sorry about that.
Pippa's told me all kinds of good stories about you. Oh, good. Oh, good. Don't you worry. I've been just dying to meet you.
Maybe he's an expat?
Well, it's an honor to meet you too, Mr. Barnum. You're on the guest list, but I presume?
Oh, it's hard to go from Southern to British, but Southern is just British slowed down. Maybe it's the octave change.
Ah, yes, Liz. That's a good one. You'll be saying I want a ticket next.
Oh, so in what capacity are you here then? I was under the impression that you either had to win a ticket or be invited especially.
You don't have a clue who I am, do you? Well, I'll tell you what. I'll set you a little puzzle. If you can solve it, I'll fill you in.
Fuck me, I hate this voice. Play your cards right. Oh god. Here we have 5 playing cards. A certain number of them are missing a section at the top right, which is the same shape as the corner of a playing card. It is possible to arrange them without fully overlapping them, so none of the missing areas are visible. Arranged like that, how many cards with missing pieces could there be? What is the maximum number of cards that could have a missing piece? The top right, which is the same shape as the corner of a playing card. Section at the top. What the fuck? Oh, like.
This should do it, I think. And that's
a
how
win.
it's done.
God, I have like a weird. I'm trying to stretch, sorry. My arm feels weird. You did it! Oh, I didn't do that at all. I don't think I did it right, but I got the right answer. Did it just say I got soup? Wait a minute, I clicked too fast. Did that say I got soup?
They told me you were good at puzzles, and they were right. Sorry, I wasn't trying to test you or nothing. I wanted to see it with my own eyes. See, I'm a big fan of detective soup.
Detective work. I'm sorry. I looked over and saw JJ's message, and my brain was just like, yeah, that's the next word. Oh no, tonight is bad. Tonight's a bad night. Tonight's a bad night. Okay.
Well, I hope I didn't disappoint you. I didn't have any soup.
On the contrary, we had a deal, didn't we?
The voice just went funky.
Let me tell you all about me. Fuck, this is hard. Why is this hard? I'm the manager of Savoy, see? Savoy being the greatest darn theater in the West End, bar none.
It is bar none. Hannah was right, bar none.
I'm the one who put on this screening.
Oh, you mean you own the Savoy, or Savoy? I haven't decided how to say it.
That's right. Now I hear you blew little Pip's little festival plot out of the water. I was wondering what kind of girl you were. Now I see. Mighty fine. Well, I hope you enjoy the show. What the fuck is this? After all, if it tanks, I won't make any money out of it, will I?
I didn't think that's how movies worked.
Well, the truth is, I'm really here for the popcorn, not the film.
The old new durian flavor to me. You know, I came up with them myself. You have to keep thinking of new ideas if you want your customers to keep coming back, right?
Don't change the popcorn flavor. Like, she's real for going for the popcorn, but, like, don't change the popcorn flavor. I mean, new popcorn, sure, but, like, just give me basic movie theater popcorn. I don't want to go to movie theaters at all right now. I'm currently on a strict no movie theater ban from myself. But, like, I want movie theater popcorn so bad all the time. So, like, just leave that, and I'll show up. Doesn't have to be fancy, just have to be popcorn.
I just let Pip try it as it happens. Not her cup of tea at all.
I see. You're involved in all aspects of the business. How interesting.
Well, that popcorn certainly has a unique flavor. Perhaps a little too unique. A good example of effort not necessarily producing results.
I'll judge that for myself, I think. Now, where do you get it?
It's on sale at the kiosk back there. Show them your coupon and they'll give you a tub. Ah, look, that's old doubly by the kiosk there. Madame Duplay.
Sure.
You should introduce yourself.
Madame Duplay. Is she another one of the dragons?
Ah, Gretchen Duplay is a name you do well to remember, Miss Layton. And a word of advice, never forget the madam. She controls a whopping great empire of businesses stretching right across the globe, you know? She practically breathes money. They used to say that the sun would never set on the British Empire. What? If that metaphor holds any water at all, Madame Duplay would be the sun.
Well, anyway.
She's the glue that holds us all together. The mother dragon, you could say.
I see. Well, she certainly sounds larger than life.
If you want your detective agency to have any chance of success, it would be a wise move to befriend Madame Duplay, Catriel. Hey, Emiliana, why are you helping me? Why are you helping me in my failing business?
I suppose detective work does rely on maintaining good relationships with people, it is true. However, I was hoping detective work could just rely on kick. I could just say hello while I queue up for my popcorn.
While you queue up for your popcorn, you really haven't grasped how important she is, have you? No, I think that's about how important she should be. Like, popcorn level? Yeah. That seems real to me, you know? Like, I'll talk to her while I get popcorn. Like, who gives a shit? She's some rich British woman. She's a capitalist.
Here we are at last. The kiosk. Time to sample the all-new popcorn delight. Oh no!
What's the matter?
There's no one at the kiosk. I won't be able to get my popcorn.
Never mind, miss. How about introducing ourselves to Madame Duplay instead?
Oh, so near, yet so far.
So wherever you are. Near, far. Fucking Titanic movie.
You mustn't be down in the mouth, miss. Remember, Mr. Barnum said she could be a very useful contact.
Yes, all right. Let's say a quick hello then.
It's fine. It's fine.
Do you know which lady she is?
I suspect that lady over there might be who we're looking for.
Yes, I think you might be right. She certainly stands out as being affluent.
Oh, you mean, like, the only clickable person? Ooh. Oh. Pooh, what a pong there is coming from that popcorn machine. It smells exactly like real durian fruit. Quite overwhelming.
There it is. The distinctly delicious whiff of durian-flavored popcorn.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I say, it's a hidden puzzle. Look.
Well found, Ernest. Why don't you solve it, seeing as you found it? And while you do that, I'm going to figure out how to steal the popcorn.
Me? Oh, well, all right. I can't very well shy away from a puzzle and can still claim to be a worthy assistant of the great detective Gabrielle Layton, I suppose. I really didn't sign up to do puzzles.
Chickens! Oh, fuck. Ah, shit. Use 3 enclosures to make a bed for the chicks. Slide the enclosures that all the chicks are... Oh, okay. I get it now. Okay, presumably that doesn't count because they're on the edge. Yeah. Okay. Ah! Okay. Alright, well...
If you'll entertain my idea here. Still no patch on Miss Layton, of course.
Still more what on Miss Layton? Sorry, I need, like, Advil. Still more what? What did he say? Where's my purse? Still no patch on Miss Layton. Oh, okay, got it. Anyone else need a Tylenol while I'm grabbing one? Me and my 5... Nope, only 200 in this one. Only 200 in this one. Thank you.
Oh, top drawer, I did it!
Well, Ernest, that was very impressive. Anyone would think you're vying for my position as chief detective.
As she's saying this, her arm is, like, in the popcorn.
Oh, no, miss, never. I'm quite content as your assistant. More than quite content, very content. Extremely content. I am perfectly happy being your weird little girl.
Excuse me, you wouldn't happen to be Madame Dublé, would you?
Indeed I would. And you are?
I'm Catrielle Layton from the Layton Detective Agency. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss... Madam.
Oh, the Layton Detective Agency, you say? Now, where have I heard that name before? Where have you heard that name before, ma'am? Wah, wah. Ah, you must be the famous Herschel Layton's daughter, are you? How How is the professor? Is he in good health? Is he? Is he in good health? What do you say, Herschel? Where is he? I don't actually know where little Herschel is, so I have to find him. I hope I didn't leave him at Haley's on accident. I have, he was in my bag, I thought. I might have accidentally thrown him, like, in the wash. In which case my mom will be like, hey, who's this guy? I got big Herschel. I'll shake him for me. You. Hey. I don't throw this one, though. Sorry. Just because he's, like, so much bigger. He's just so large. He's gonna sit next to the screen now. He's off somewhere. He fucking left. Just like, I shook him. Like, he just left. Just like in canon. He's just gone now. he just ran away.
I think so.
You think so?
Well, no, I mean, he's very well, yes, thank you. I'll be sure to mention to him that I met you.
Yes, please do tell him I should very much like to meet when he's next available. Catriel's like, bitch, me too. I'd fucking love to meet with him when he's available. Where is he? I'm distressed. Where's my little guy? I'm in distress. Where is he? I'll have to, like, actually clean later and find him. I'm so distraught. Where did he go?
I wish I could.
Goodness, it's nearly time for the show. I promised myself a little tipple before it begins. Do excuse me. Well done, Miss Layton. I think you made an impression.
I don't know, Ernest. All this hobnobbing with the rich and famous is taking the toll on my nerves. And also the mention of my terrible father. So, really going through it, Ernest.
Oh, I don't believe it. Over there, look, it's... Oh, wait, sorry. I totally read that wrong. I thought he was talking to her. Okay, Oh, I don't believe it. Over there, look, it's Maverick Director. He's like, too bad for you. Like, turn off your trauma for now. Oh, hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Maverick Director. Thank you all for coming to see the premiere of my new film. I hope you enjoy A Naval Advance. No Sub for Love. The screening is about to begin, so if you'd all like to make your way to your seats.
Oh my giddy aunt. I can't believe it. It's the real Maverick Director, Miss Layton. I've never seen the real Maverick Director before.
But you've seen the fake one?
No, I didn't mean... There's no time for that. The film is about to start. We must take our seats.
Aren't you forgetting something, Ernest? Yes, I have to redeem this coupon for my durian popcorn. It's all that's keeping me together right now, to be honest. If I don't have this popcorn, I think I'm gonna snap. I think I'm gonna lose it, for real. And I can be very violent. I had a lot of people in my life teaching me how to be violent. Oh, and look! The kiosk attendant has returned.
But what if the film starts while you're waiting for it? Everyone else is already inside. Quickly, miss, we must hurry. Just go yourself.
Literally just get your own popcorn too. I mean...
Ah, yes, sorry for the wait, madam. We have a full house tonight, and with all the VIP guests demanding attention, it's been quite busy, I'm afraid.
I see. Well, anyway, I believe this coupon entitles me to some free popcorn. The new durian flavour, please.
Ah, yes, that's correct, ma'am. However, the feature is about to begin, I think so. Ah, yes, please take your seats immediately.
I'm sorry, miss, but we really must go in now.
Ernest? honest, with all due respect, I don't think I'm going to survive tonight. I don't think I'm going to survive this viewing.
Can someone get her some popcorn? Please, it's all she wants in the world. Also, I'm so sorry, JJ. That sucks. I have, and it stresses me out. Catriel's like, I am going to die during this, actually. This is the only thing keeping her on this mortal coil.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to the premiere screening of my latest work, A Naval Advance, No Sub for Love. The story begins with a young couple who meet at a ramshackle old cinema out in the sticks. The man wants to become a film director, whilst the girl nurses her dreams of being an actress as she waits tables in a local cafe. A turn of events sees the pair on a luxury cruise ship together, and they fall more and more in love as time goes on. But then something terrible happens. The ship, a relic from an ancient civilization, starts to sink into the sea. The situation is desperate. There seems to be no way out. The couple are doing everything they can to survive. Well, I think I'd better stop there. I don't want to spoil your enjoyment of the story after all.
Hannah?
No. I'll just finish by saying that this film is the culmination of years of work and marks, I believe, the pinnacle of my career. I'm sure you're all going to love it. Of course, it would never have been possible without the support of so many people. The fantastic actors, the cameramen and women, the sound crew, my assistant artistic directors, the editing staff, and above all, my wife, who has been a constant source of encouragement and never stops believing in me. I'd like to say an enormous thank you once again for everyone involved in the production.
What if right now they just, like, animated a whole movie? What if we just watched a movie right now? If I could not get in trouble with Twitch, because I don't know how this would work, I would fucking just stream Eternal Diva and we could just sit and watch it together. I don't know, Twitch might try to kill me.
So without further ado, I present to you A Naval Advance, No Sub for Love.
But what if they didn't kill me? What if it was just, what if we watched the anime together right now? Aw, she's so cute! Oh. Well. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. That guy is Leonardo DiCaprio, yeah. Well, I'm really glad they chose to animate this, huh? What the fuck is it supposed to be? Oh, it's a sub. It's a submarine. What happened to everyone else on this ship? Yeah, why'd they spend so much time on this fucking cutscene? Not that terrible laugh. That laugh was so bad. That laugh was rough. What? Oh. Catriel is literally about to explode. Catriel's about to explode for real.
What's going on? What's happened to my film? Why is it cut there? No, this isn't right. The last scene, the kiss scene, the big finale. Someone's stolen it.
Stolen it? I don't think that... Okay. I don't actually know if that's how film works, but... I guess if it's old film, someone could have just gone in with a pair of scissors, right?
Excuse me, Mr. Barnum. Has everyone left now?
Oh, fuck.
Yep. That's the end of that. We had to cancel the screening, so I sent everyone home. You're a friend of Miss Layton's now, aren't you?
Well, I'm not sure if friend is the right word, but... I'm Miliana Perfetti. I'm a case analyst and profiler at Scotland Yard. The theft of the climactic scene of the film is a very serious offense.
They only had one copy? How were they gonna show it in other theaters? Was it their master? If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some questions about it. And I'm assuming this is like old film, like the old, like when it, like not digital.
Yes, could you tell us what you know about the events leading up to this discovery of the missing scene?
Catriel, what are you still doing here? And why is that hound with you?
Hey.
Well, everyone else has left now, so I thought sure could help us give out clues.
Her voice keeps changing drastically, and I don't know what to say other than, like, my bad. I'm sorry. We don't need any sniffing around here. Keep your nose and your dog's nose out of business that doesn't concern you.
But it does concern us. Mr. Barnum personally requested that I stay and help.
You bet I did. Talk about luck, having a Scotland Yard officer and a private eye on site. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'd like to ask both of you to help figure out what happened here. I have to stop talking so fast. Who the heck cut that kiss scene out of the film, huh? If anyone can solve this case, it's the woman who figured out that Riverside Festival shenanigans when all those teens jumped into the river. Isn't that right, Catriel? You'll take on the case, won't you?
Well, I couldn't very well turn you down after that glowing praise, could I? Of course I'll take on the case. Any mystery solved. That's my motto. I just made it up.
Mr. Barnum, please. I'm more than capable of handling this case. Leave it to the experts at Scotland Yard.
Now, I'm not saying I don't think you're a talented detective as well, Miss Perfetti.
But you're not a Layton.
But a little competition to make you both work harder. What?
Va bene. You'll soon see that I pinpoint the truth much more quickly than this so-called detective.
That's a spirit. Good luck to both of you. Well, don't just stand around here chatting to me. You better be running along to get a statement from old Rector, hadn't you?
Where is he now, do you know?
Sure do. He's right over there, still totally dumbfounded, poor guy. He put his heart and soul into that final kiss scene. Kinda hard to understand why anyone would have done this, I must admit.
And why this is the only copy of the film that they have. Maybe it was replaced with a wafer. Maybe it was dumped into the river.
Still, that's for you two ladies to figure out, isn't it?
What's the important fact, JJ?
My film. My magnum opus.
What was his voice? We were just doing it.
Please, Mr. Rector, don't worry. I will personally track down the thief responsible for stealing the last scene.
No, you won't, because I'll track down whoever did it first, Catriel. Fou de Fafa is a song from Flight of the Conchords. It's in French. Why did they make that guy from Rome? Huh. Wild. I don't know. Why did they? Great question.
Very professional, ladies. Very professional.
I'm just holding plush Herschel like a baby. The large one is baby-sized. Tiny baby-sized, but baby-sized.
It was perfect. I'd made every last detail perfect before I was willing to show it to the public. And now this...
Surely the negatives are still available. You'll be able to produce a new reel for another screening, won't you?
But didn't you see the audience's reaction? They were frustrated. Without that final scene, the story doesn't hang together at all. I wanted to give people the perfect film. I've put my whole life into this project, my heart and soul.
We understand, Mr. Rector, but try not to let it get you down. I will track down the perpetrator. Don't worry.
Try not to let it get me down. Are you mad?
This is a disaster. A blow like this just before the official release is the death knell of any film. And just when I thought I'd made it to the big time, when I'd gotten in with top studios, now it's back to trying to make ends meet again. What am I going to tell all my crew? I thought I'd finally be able to pay them what they're due. This is terrible.
You're not paying them well, bestie? You'll get what's coming to you. Please try to calm down. Now tell me, do you have any suspicions at all about who could be responsible? Responsible for this desecration of my work? Obviously, someone who doesn't like my films. How am I going to face my crew? My wife even. They were all on tenterhooks waiting to see how the audience reacted. I just wanted the ground to open and swallow me up. I wish I was on that submarine right now, sinking. Yes. Well, thank you for your time, Mr. Director. Sinking. He died.
Oh dear. He's really taking this badly, isn't he?
Yes, ridiculously so. I give up. I'll try talking to him again once he's calmed down. Can't blame the guy for being upset. This movie was a big deal to him, and he's not the only one who's troubled by what's happened either. I'm kind of sour myself. Well, yes, I imagine you would be. This is going to affect sales for you, after all. I like the way you think, Missy, but it's not just that. I'm a big fan of Rector's work, you see. I was looking forward to the whole world finally seeing what a great director he really is. Now this has happened, all that talent could go to waste if we're not careful. So you two ladies better get a move on and figure out what happened to that stolen scene. It helps. I can give you access to anywhere in the theater. What is that? What? Why'd you react like that about a sandwich? Oh. Sorry, I was talking to Maya. I can give you access to anywhere in the theater. In fact, I'll just tell security to give you free reign. There's the projection box around back. Normally it's out of bounds, but I don't mind you going in there to investigate if you need it.
The projection box. Ah, thank you, Mr. Barnum.
Great.
All right, what are we waiting for? Let's hard over to the projection box then.
Does Cheryl have to be here?
Yes, I agree. We should start by investigating the film reel. Is there something wrong, Emiliana?
I've come to expect irrational behavior from you, Katria, but really, talking to a dog. Oh, I forgot she doesn't. Yeah, where the Ernest is? Maybe Ernest is. I was wondering that too. I think Ernest is having a breakdown in the bathroom.
Hi, Feifei. Hi, Feifei. Hi, baby.
Did you have a treat already? Can you bring her upstairs? And then just close the door.
Come on, Feifei. Come on, Feifei. Go, go, go.
Oh my god, maybe Kat can finally steal some popcorn. Ugh. I think after this I might have to make myself popcorn. Like, will it be midnight? Yes. But like, do I have microwavable popcorn? Yes. Is it the same? No. But do I want movie theater popcorn so bad right now? Also, yes. Also, it takes these cases. I know I'm reading, which makes it take a longer time. It feels like this game in particular, it takes a long time to get to the cases. I know there were like a few moments in like, maybe it's because like Mystery Room is like much snappier to get to the point. Because like they don't really like, you know, they're just getting to the point a little faster. But like this case, this one especially feels like it was like, we will now dawdle and wander around and do other things and spend an hour not getting to the case. Like, hello?
Yes, it's wonderfully therapeutic. You should really try it sometime. Anyway, are you coming with us to the projection box?
Wait. I mean, well, I guess she was having more of a conversation with the dog, but people talk to their dogs all the time. I was just talking to Faye. No, I'll be carrying out investigations elsewhere first. Amateurs tend to put me off, and I might miss something crucial. Every single day, I think about the fact that in the original concept, Mystery Room was going to be a DS game, and this was going to be a mobile game. Well, it is a mobile game, and it sucks shit, so... I wonder which one would have been better for... They just didn't do a very good job with this one, is the thing. I think maybe if it were better, we would be less, like... What if? Only a skilled profiler like myself can read them, of course. course. Which is why I solved this case long before you two and proved the superiority of my methods. JJ gets it.
I look forward to it.
Huh. Don't mock me. Va bene. You'll see soon enough. I don't actually even know what that means. Alright, great.
I wasn't mocking you. I am looking forward to it. I want to have fun. Eat some durian popcorn even.
Allora, until later, Catriel. Try not to disturb the scene too much, won't you? Am I saying that right?
Allora.
Allora. Great. Ah. Run, run, run. Oh, Ernest, you're back. Are you back for your breakdown, buddy?
So this is what the inside of a projection box looks like. What a lot of machinery.
Oh, come on. They didn't even try with this name. Excuse me, authorized personnel only in here, please. I'll have to ask you to leave.
I wonder what this machine does.
Stop, don't touch Albertina. Albertina? Yes, Albertina. She's brand new. If you touch her, you can put her totally out of alignment. She's very cranky. Not like old Rosalind next to her. She's much better behaved. Bulletproof she is. Albertina is delicate. Worker alert. This nut job's named all... Oh, fuck off, Cheryl.
Albertina and Rosalind, what lovely names you've come up with your machines.
Don't touch, please. I'm going to have to insist that you leave now.
It's all right. Mr. Barnum gave us permission to investigate here.
His eyebrows are going crazy. Night, JJ. Feel better. Investigate?
Sorry, I should have introduced myself. I'm Catriel Layton of the Layton Detective Agency. These are my assistants, Ernest and Cher. We're investigating the disappearance of the final scene of No Sub for Love. Would you mind telling us who you are? I presume you're a member of the technical staff here at the theatre.
Oh, yes, I'm Seymour Frames. Fuck off. Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ. I'm the Savloys, projectionist. I almost said protagonist, which just, like, isn't it.
I see. And what do you do?
Well, miss, the projectionist is responsible for setting up the film and controlling the equipment during screenings. I must say, it sounds like a rather spiffing job. Just think of all the films you get to see.
Don't make light of it. Being a projectionist carries huge responsibility and demands incredible attention to detail. I have to keep a constant eye on the running of the film, fine-tune all the machines, and make sure the projector is in exactly the correct position at all times. There's never any downtime on my job. I have to spot the motor cues and make sure I'm ready for the real changeovers as well.
Golly, it sounds awfully complicated.
It is, but I wouldn't have done the other job. I'm happy here, surrounded by my machines. But people always think it's a doddle, and it's not.
Sounds like he's more interested in the machines than the films they're showing.
Yes, I think we need to ask this Mr. Frames a few more questions.
Girl, then just ask him. Why do you have a bird?
Oh, look, Miss Layton, there's a bird in this cage. It's a minor bird, I think. I thought it was a raven at first, raving mad like someone...
Fuck off!
Miners are talking birds, aren't they?
Yes, that's right. I bet he can say all kinds of things, can't he, Mr. Frames?
Yes, I've taught the Major quite a few words. Why don't you introduce yourself, Major? Come on, say hello.
Hello, I'm the Major. Major Minor. Major Minor.
He really does talk.
I just don't want to read his line right now.
Would you mind if we tried to get him to say something?
Sure.
Your head is pretty sharp. He'll probably talk to you. Oh, goody. Come along, miss. Let's try. This will be such a lark.
We got Krusty Clapperboard. Hello, Grace. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
You really look after your machines, don't you, Mr. Frames? They're all gleaming.
Of course I do. It's vital to ensure all the equipment in here is in perfect working order every single day.
The Catherine sisters over there are no exception.
The Catherine sisters? Assistants of yours, are they?
I think, miss, that they're the names of the film reels.
Oh! Ah, yes, I can see that now. The Catherine Reels. What a good name for them.
Do you think so? I'm afraid I don't see it.
Well, that's on you. No, I'm clicking the wrong spot. Like a genius.
So, is this one Albertina? No. So, is this one... Oh, wait, that was right. Is this one Albertina? Is it? No, that's Rosalind. Albertina's the one next to her. Oh, I do apologize. Look, it's easy to tell. Albertina's the one with the beautiful curves. Rosalind's the one with the gleaming skin. Of course, Albertina doesn't always listen to what you tell her. But that's just part of her charm. Is it? I see.
Boozle. Excuse me, Mr. Frames, but could you tell us what you were doing before the screening today?
If you're expecting me to talk to you, you can't help me solve this puzzle first.
Great, because my throat hurts. There are 3 different types of alarm inside a completely dark chest. One alarm goes off in response to sound, one goes off in response to light, and one goes off in response to vibration. There are 3 buttons that each produce one of these effects. You need to set off all 3 alarms by pressing the least number of buttons possible. Select all the buttons that need to be pressed. Makes a sound go off. Oh, so we have to figure out the order. So if a sound goes off, then... I might need to write this down just because I'm tired already somehow. Ah! Things are falling. Oh, thank you, Hannah. Oh, I skipped an entire page. Let's use this page then. So... sound... light... shake. So one goes off in sound, response, vibration. So... if the one that goes off with because of sound... completely dark. One goes off in the produce of the effects. So why am I struggling with this so much? I mean, hypothetically, you only have to hit one of them and it'll just cycle. Yeah, I guess it's a matter of which one you would hit. Ah! It's completely dark, so maybe it's the light? Did I save this?
I have a feeling that perhaps...
Whew!
Thank goodness I got that right.
Literally same, dude. Thank goodness.
Okay, that was pretty impressive. Gotta move my mic.
So, you'll talk to us now? I'd like to know what you were doing before the screening today.
Fine, alright then. I was in here, of course, making sure all my machines were in tip-top working order.
So you were the one who actually ran the film.
Yes, I was pretty shocked when the last reel suddenly skipped a scene.
And would you have any idea who might have stolen the kiss scene?
No, not really. I mean, I really don't care. It's only a film, for goodness sake.
Yes, about that, Mr. Brains. Even though you work in cinema, you give the impression you don't really like films. Is that right?
Obviously, it's the machines I love. Give me Albertina and Rosalind over here over a stupid film any day. Oh, that reminds me, I've got to get Belinda cleaned up. You can't let the spare equipment get dirty just because you're not using it.
I feel like I'm seeing it drop even more, but I don't know what's different. Something's wrong with my mic. I might need to switch out mics. So, but not tonight. I'll switch it out some other time, because then I have to change my whole setup because it doesn't move. Anyway,
This chap certainly does love his machines.
oh, I forgot about this. Machine freak. Great. I should save. Oh, we don't even have all the check marks here. Save, save, save. Yeah, they really cut into the story in weird ways for sure.
What is this?
What? Alright, whatever. Thanks, girl. Sorry, I'm just clicking around in here. Alert. Okay. Boydie. Hello. How are you? How are you? I don't know how to give the bird a British accent.
He's very polite, isn't he? Sure, why don't you try talking to him? Perhaps you'll be able to understand each other.
You speak Swahili just because you're human. I only speak dog, alright, not bird.
Really? You've never told me that before?
You never told me you can speak Swahili. Point is, so far I've only met a few humans can understand what I'm saying.
Is Luke... How crazy would it be if Luke showed up? That would be nuts. That would be wild.
Maybe there are some birds or cats out there who will understand me as well, but I've never met any of them if there are.
I didn't realise there were all these limitations on what you can and can't do. What a disappointment.
Oh sure, I'm such a disappointment, because a talking dog is so mundane.
Oh well, I suppose I'll just have to try to communicate with the bird myself. So, Major, did you see the film Thief?
Saw the thief. Saw the thief.
Jeepers, really? Who did it?
Who did it? Who did it? He just repeats, buddy.
Yes, who did it?
You did it. You did it.
Of course I didn't do it.
Didn't do it. Didn't do it. Ah. Who's a pretty Wally then? Who's a pretty Wally then?
Gosh, he even tells jokes. Amazing. Yeah, sides Britain. It told you.
That should be I told you, shouldn't it? It should be I told you.
I told you, the Major's very sharp. Genius, really.
Alright then, Major. If you're so sharp, you'll understand when I explain what I'll do to you if you make fun of me again.
Call the RSPB. What? Call the RSPB. The UK's largest nature conservation charity. The Royal Society for the Protection of Birds. If you care.
Miss Layton, he's only a bird, remember? And if he talks like a human, but we can't treat him like one.
Says this game. Says the Layton games.
Well, I know someone who speaks to animals frequently, and he would be very insulted if you said that around him, because truly, animals are very smart and we can't treat them like humans.
Major hunger, popcorn, popcorn. So true.
Sorry, Major, I'm all out of popcorn now.
Oh, yes, of course.
What is it, miss? Have you cracked it? Have you seen to the heart of the case already?
No, this is far more important than that.
Oh, really?
I forgot all about the new durian popcorn I wanted to try.
I knew it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That was fast. I miss Luke.
I think that concludes our investigation of the projection box, and other than the machine-mad Seymour Frames and his pet minor bird, nothing seemed to stand out being unusual.
Yeah, right? You'd think it would be the popcorn, not the bird.
Yes.
Gosh, you certainly seem to be deep in thought, miss. Are you figuring it all out with the little grey cells of yours, and as Inspector Hastings calls them?
I've got it. I know exactly where we need to head next. Kiosk, durian popcorn, right now, or I quit. Without a shadow of a doubt. The snack kiosk.
I get her. I understand her. We're vibing, and I'm thinking about popcorn as well. I'm thinking about it.
I refuse to leave without my free popcorn.
No, she gets it. She gets it for real.
I can practically see the little kernels of corn popping around inside your head at this moment. Miss, we have to focus on the case. The head of the great Layton Detective Agency, with all its proud history and tradition, can't be distracted by such things.
It's proud history and tradition. Ernest, you're just making shit up at this point. That's not a thing. Ernest, buddy. Kat has had all of 3 clients. There is no proud tradition here. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my pop filter that I don't even entirely know if I need. Ernest is just making things up. Proud history of what?
What history and tradition? Cat only just set the place up.
I hate that I'm agreeing with Cheryl. I take it back.
Well, alright, but it will have a proud history and tradition in the future if we can just get our heads off popcorn.
One sec, I have to cough. Hello, welcome back, Hannah. I'm dying.
A long way in the future. As it stands, we have no leads at all. I think we should investigate another part of the theatre. Pop's got a point. Snooping before snacks. Come on.
You can snoop with snacks.
Well, if the two of you don't want to come with me, I'll go on my own.
Like a dog with a bone as usual. Let's turn our attention back to the case. Presumably there's an editor here as well, wouldn't you think? We should see if we can interview them. Quick thinking, go faster, pinstripes. So how do we go about finding the editor? Well, I suppose we could ask Mr. Frames. Pardon me, Mr. Frames. We'd like to talk to whoever was in charge of editing the premiere.
You mean editor? Oh, fucking Christ. Oh, these ones are bad. These ones are bad.
He's the editing technician. Rector's famous editing assistant.
Yes, he's one of the most senior members of Rector's crew. He's here for the screening today.
Well, given that it's an editor's job to cut and splice film, I think we should speak with him. He may know something about the missing kiss scene.
How's my volume, by the way? I can't tell because I fucked with all the numbers.
Where can we find him? Good question. I don't know where he disappeared to after the screening. Perhaps he's still in the theatre. Let's go out and ask around if anyone's seen him, miss.
Alright. As soon as I've got my popcorn.
What's happening? Okay, I don't know how to fix that. Because I've already turned it way up. JJ also said it was quiet. But I don't know what's going on. Okay, is it too loud now? Let me know if it's too loud. I've turned it to 0 dB, and usually it's at 5. Or -5. So it's as loud as it can possibly be. And like, not where you're supposed to be recommended as a streamer. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't fuck it up for the next stream.
Alright, it's okay. We'll go on the hunt for Mr. Tory.
Let it go, Cat. Maybe it'll be quicker in the long run if we just go back to the snack kiosk now and get it out of the way.
Did you guys notice any change? Was there any change when I changed when I moved that setting? Or did you not hear any difference?
Very well, miss, you win. Let's head for the kiosk.
I'm trying to figure out if it's like a computer issue or a mic issue or... Too loud? Fine loud?
There are still 1 or 2 people about, even though most people have left now.
Never mind that. It's popcorn time.
Okay.
Now I just need to give the coupon Ernest has to the member of staff at the kiosk, and the Durian Delight will be mine.
Obsessed, you're obsessed.
Ah, yes, what can I do for you? I don't want to do the same voice.
Oh, aren't you the chap who showed us into the theatre before?
Ah, yes, all the other staff members were individually assigned to take care of our VIP guests. So, yes, we were a little short of hands to the usual running of the theatre. Ah, yes, I am having to do everything myself. Greetings, theatregoers, showing them to their seats, manning the snack kiosk, cleaning. Ah, yes, I can't be in enough places at once.
Gosh, you sound awfully overworked. Like someone else I could mention. Answering the phone, making tea, cleaning the office, helping with investigations. Sound familiar, Pinstripes? Oh, I don't mind. I'm very proud to be able to help such an esteemed detective as Miss Layton. You are.
Well, I'm sorry to trouble you when you're obviously so busy, but I'd like some durian popcorn, please. Here's my coupon.
Ah, yes, of course. I'd be delighted to serve you. Except that I'm terribly sorry, but I can't. You see, yes, I'm afraid the daily special popcorn is all sold out. Yes.
I knew I should have come earlier. It was always going to go so quickly, such a knockout flavor.
Oh yeah, anyone could have predicted that.
However, yes, I do have something else I could offer you instead. A puzzle. Fuck you. God damn it. Okay. 3 panels are expressing the number 6. Change the order and make the orientation of the panels to make 6 in another way. No, 5 plus 1, not 1. 5. Slide the panels to move them in one. Place one panel on top of the other to swap them over. Touch your panel will make them rotate. Press submit when you think you have the correct answer. I want popcorn. I did find out I have ice cream upstairs, which is very exciting. Oh, oh, oh! I forgot about the rotating. Sorry, I forgot about the rotating. Sorry, I'm thinking. Five divided minus 5. Five minus 5 plus minus 5x. Is that anything? Three panels are expressing the number 6. Oh, 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 oh.
A good puzzle is something you have to chew over. They do call me Sherlock Holmes for nothing.
Anyway. Okay.
I do hope that satisfied your appetite for something unusual, yes?
Well, suppose I'll just have to give up on the popcorn now and get on with solving this case. Good thing there's something else worth living for.
Stop being mean.
Isn't it funny that Major, you know, that minor bird, knew the word popcorn?
Is it Mina Bird? Sure.
And we're back. Ah, yes, actually, I was the one who told him to say that, yes. Oh, really? Ah, yes, sometimes I take a stack of popcorn to the projection box. You know, I've even seen the Major out of his cage before. You mean Mr. Frames let the bird fly free? Ah, yes, I believe so. I mean, only sometimes, of course. Otherwise, yes, he could get into a rather lot of trouble.
Do you think the bird fucked the film? Do you think the bird fucked it up because of popcorn? Because the clue was bird, not popcorn, but do you think it was the bird? Something about the bird messing up the machine. What if someone died for real in this game? That'd be crazy. That might be fun. What if there was a murder?
And quite often the Major eats the popcorn before Seymour gets a look in. Ah, yes, it's true. That's how the bird picked up the word popcorn in the first place, yes. I even took a tub of dirty popcorn up there earlier today, and the Major had it all again. Ah, yes. I just took my eyes off him for a moment, and he'd gobbled up every last piece. An entire tub. By Jove, that's a bird with an appetite, of course. Ah, yes, I was as surprised as you are. Ah, but I think even the Major might have overdone it this time. Yes, it seemed to give him a tummy ache.
Oh, so he probably ate it.
Oh, the lucky thing. I wish I could eat so much durian popcorn my tummy ached. I must stop pining for something I can't have. Yes, it's time we spoke to Mr. Tor, the editor.
What was that? I was still on popcorn.
I feel your pain, Shell, but we must find Mr. Tor now. Do you know where he is?
Yes, I saw him just a few moments ago, actually. Ah, yes. He was on his way out the door.
Oh, quick then, everyone. You have to catch him before he goes home.
So, like, they're not being subtle that the bird is involved with this, like, at all. Come on, guys. No, fuck.
Fuck everyone else here!
Mayor, let me leave. Gabrielle, may I have a moment?
Yes, what is it, Pippa?
Sorry, I'm trying to move. Oh my god, is it popcorn? Not that it makes up for the trouble I put you through before, but I have a little something for you. Oh. Is this more tutorial? These are fashion farthings, blah blah. Yeah. That is not as fun. I was hoping she had popcorn for us. Maybe Emiliana will get us popcorn.
All the guests have gone home now. It's deserted in the lobby and outside.
How about the man standing by the entrance? Do you think he could be Eddie Tor?
We won't know unless we ask him.
Excuse me, are you Mr. Tor, the editor?
I am. And you are?
I'm Katrielle Layton, of the Layton Detective Agency. You've probably heard of me.
Nope.
Oh, well that's a shame. Still, you know me now, don't you? Mr. Barnum has asked me and my colleagues to investigate the case of the stolen kiss scene.
We'd very much like to take a statement from you, Mr. Tor. After all, you've worked with Maverick D. Rector for many years, haven't you?
I'm surprised kid your age has even heard of me. Alright, let's see what else you know. I bet you haven't heard of this Rector film, have you?
Oi, 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 oi. Puzzle. Tales the unexpected. There has been an incident at a farm where all the cows have disappeared. According to a witness, a UFO sucked them all up and some aliens got out. Why is anybody's guess, but now you need to place an alien in each of the spaces where there is currently a cow. Touch a cow to suck it up into the UFO and swap the creature with an alien and vice versa. The creature coming down from the UFO will take the other empty space. Oh, okay. Sure, you could do it in fewer, but sorry, I just hit my mic real bad.
Here? That's a relief. I wasn't entirely sure.
Oh boy. Oh, it didn't tell me how many you could have done it in. Well, more you know.
How'd you find it? Not bad action thriller, eh? Oh, I'll say UFOs and aliens always make for a jolly good tale. I know what film it is. It's the rarely seen Signs, Close Equations of the Third Kind.
Okay.
Alright, now I'm abreast. Rector was still a newcomer, so the film had a cast of total unknowns and it quickly disappeared from the big screen. And the production company went bankrupt as well, so it's never been reshown. It's one of the most talked about films among Rector fans.
Spot on. You really know your stuff, kid. Okay, fire away. What do you want to ask me?
Thank you, Mr. Torres. Tor? Fuck. So first of all, can you confirm that you were at the screening earlier?
Yeah, I was there. I wanted to see everyone's reaction to our latest film, to be honest. But then that happened. It's unbelievable. You know, I work closely with Maverick for a very long time now, and I've never experienced something like this before. It's my job to cut Maverick's films. It's my job alone.
Can I ask where you were immediately before the screening today, Mr. Tor?
I was with Maverick. We were checking over the film together. Needless to say, there was nothing wrong with it. Then, other than us arguing again...
Arguing? What about?
Oh, you probably don't know, but Maverick's films used to be a lot more fringe, a lot more edgy. It's the kind of work that attracted me to Maverick's direction in the first place, and I've stuck with him ever since. But in recent years, he's gone for the popular vote. He's been shooting the kind of overly sentimental dross the public seems to lap up. And that final kiss scene in the latest film is, well, never sat right with me from the start. But Maverick wouldn't listen to me, would he? Not when we were shooting, not when we were editing. So when we were checking over the film earlier today, I finally said it. I told him the scene wasn't true to his style, that it showed out.
So the two of you quarrelled?
Yeah, but it's just par for the course. Directors and editors always argue, always have, always will. Making films sounds like a tricky business. But let me make one thing clear, just because we argue doesn't mean I'll do something like that and disappoint all those poor people.
I see. Well, thank you, Mr. Tor.
No problem. You catch whoever did this alright. I want to know who was responsible.
Well, I think we've spoken to everyone now. Unsurprisingly, no one stands out as being the guilty party at this stage.
Maybe it wasn't an inside job. Perhaps we should start thinking along different lines.
No, I don't think so. I'm still not sure exactly when the scene was cut from the film, but one thing seems fairly certain. It wouldn't have been easy for an outsider to gain access to the film reels in the time window we're looking at. Not to mention the fact that only randomly selected guests and VIPs were allowed entry to the theatre at all today.
Yes, everyone was carefully checked at the door, weren't they? It certainly wouldn't have been easy for anyone to slip in. And both Rector and Tor said there was nothing wrong with the film when they checked it just before the screening. So even if someone had managed to slip into the theatre unnoticed, they wouldn't have been able to get the film reels between then and the start of the screening.
Anyway, I was about to say that Hayes wasn't manning the kiosk before the film started. I mean, obviously it has something to do with the bird, but he could have propped popcorn up during that time.
So even if someone had managed to slip into the theatre unnoticed, they wouldn't have been able to get to the film reels between then and the start of the screening.
My thoughts exactly, Ernest. If the kiss scene was indeed stolen, it has to have been by a member of the theatre staff or the production team.
I think you're right. Let's not forget there's someone we haven't managed to speak to properly yet.
That's true. Let's find Mr. Rector and see if we can answer some questions this time.
I just hope he's calmed down a little now.
Yes, so do I. I wonder if he's still in the lobby.
Romance story. Oh, well, I don't actually know how romance story fits in. Just kidding on the bird, maybe? Someone used the bird to get the... Wow, but why would they know that the bird did that? Huh. Go, go, go!
No director. But there's Emiliana. Look, perhaps you'll know where we can find him.
Yes, let's go and ask her. We can find out how her profiling is going at the same time.
Grr? Oh, still here pretending to be real detective. To do real detective work.
If I were that good at pretending, I could pretend to like you. So how are you getting on?
Don't be so catty. No doubt you've hit a brick wall, so you've come to see if you can glean anything from me.
Not at all. I was just curious to know how your profiling was going.
Very well, I'll tell you. Perhaps hearing some genuine deduction will make you realize how unsophisticated your own efforts of investigation are. I don't understand. I don't get what's so, like, Catriel's doing it a little more loosey-goosey, but, like, what fundamentally is different here? A taste of cutting-edge profiling work could do wonders for your future investigations. Well, we can dream, can't we?
You know, this lady always makes me want to scratch.
Be quiet, Hound. Don't interrupt me with your meaningless yapping.
Yeah, bow wow. Bow wow is your no, as in bow wow, you're a.
Oh, fuck off. So having spoken to everyone involved, I've built a detailed profile of the case. The only person who was unhappy about the final kiss scene was the editor, Eddie Tor. In other words, he's the only one with a motive. He had complained to the director that the stolen scene was inappropriate for the film. However, Tor has an alibi. On the other hand, Seymour Frames, alone in the projection box, had the opportunity to commit the crime, but there's no clear motive. Frames is crazy about his machines, but has little to no interest in the films he shows using them. Therefore, he has no reason to commit the crime. The logical conclusion of all this is the real culprit is someone else, someone we have yet to investigate. That's all you've come up with? That's what we've come up with. How are you better than us if you've come up with nothing new?
But who could that be?
The only other person who has access to the film reel has not been investigated thoroughly until now is director Maverick D. Rector. The anime kind of leaned more into Kat is making this up as she goes along. The game is not doing that well because, like, maybe because you have to investigate to play the game. Because, like, what are we doing differently? We're like talking to people. We're looking for clues. Like, that's just what a detective does. She's literally just doing it, but like a little more goofy style. All Emiliana is bringing is like BBC Sherlock energy.
Rector, but why?
Rector is a renowned perfectionist. His attention to detail is well known. How meticulous he is about such minutiae as the shape of clouds in the sky or the sound of waves. It would appear that the final kiss scene in the latest film of his has been troubling him for some time. The perfectionist in him just couldn't decide if the scene was up to scratch, if it was worthy of inclusion in his magnum opus. He agonized over this right up until the premiere screening today, when finally he made up his mind the scene had to go. With no time to lose, he cut the scene from the reel and either hid it or disposed of it, all for the sake of the perfect film. That is the outcome of my analysis of all the available evidence. Fuck.
Very interesting. It's certainly a plausible theory, Emiliana.
Oh? I wasn't expecting you to accept it so graciously.
But something about it just doesn't sit right with me.
What? Do you have a problem with my profiling?
It's not exactly a problem, no. It's something I can't quite put my finger on.
Miss Layton's deductions go beyond logic and reason, you see, Emiliana. They have a magic all their own, which just pulls something out of her ass, apparently. That's what the anime says.
Magic has no place in case-solving earnest. Catriel is working on a hunch, nothing more, and hunches are unreliable.
Well, anyway, I think we should have another chat with Mr. Rector. He was too upset before to give us any useful information.
Well, that's certainly true, and the more information we can get, the better. Ah, and talk of the devil. That's him over there, isn't it?
Oh yes, and he's with Mr. Tor, it seems.
It seems like something is going on between the two of them. Oh, he is so short.
Gee, oh fuck. Hey, there you are. Have you got a minute?
I don't remember what his voice is.
Sure, actually, that's something I need to talk to you about too. But not here. Can't we go somewhere a little more private? How about the auditorium? It's probably empty now. We should have the place to ourselves.
Suits me fine. I can't remember what the director's voice is, and you'll have to deal with it. I'm sorry.
Did you see that, Miss Layton? They disappeared into the auditorium together.
Yes, this is an interesting development. You must sneak in there as well.
Oh dear. You keep playing your private eye games, Catriel. Some of us have real work to do. So the bird has to do with it. I still think it's just the bird and they're just giving us random bullshit.
My eyes are so itchy.
That's strange. We all saw them come in here. Where have they disappeared to?
I'm so sleepy.
I'm over there, cat.
I'm gonna grab some shit first, guys. Alright.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Alright then, Eddie, why don't you just admit it? You're the one who got the scene, aren't you? You never liked it, you had a problem with it from the first day of shooting.
Yeah, you knew that, but you refused to cut it yourself, you stubborn old fool.
Who's our director here? Me, I am. If I'm saying Steve stays in, it stays in. Or did I misunderstand the meaning of director somewhere? If you got a problem with the way I make decisions, then this partnership of ours is over. As of now.
It's over, you say. Your own Maverick you've done now.
Please, let's all calm down and try to talk about this rationally.
Oh, where'd you spring from, Miss Layton?
Oh, my eyes, sorry.
Never mind that now. Just take some deep breaths and calm yourselves down. Breathe in and out. And out some more. And a little bit more. That's it. Keep.
What? Ha.
Are you trying to kill me?
Of course not. I am a detective. I much prefer investigating murders to committing them.
Can we see one? Could we see a murder? It would be so great to see a murder.
Anyway, it's clear you two have some unresolved issues. Go to therapy.
Literally, Alfendi. Can I see a murder? I want to see a murder so bad. I'm so bored. Can I see a murder? Please.
Oh, you overheard that, did you? We were just letting off steam about the film, that's all.
Sorry, I need to get my second wind.
It seemed a little more than that. The end of your partnership together. Snowdall thinks he's God's gift to romance films these days, but his love scenes have always been a total disaster.
Kat wants to see a murder, but they could put her in a kid's game. They were like, you're for the 10-year-olds.
And she was like, but I want to see a dead body. I'd like to see a dead body. I think it'd be very interesting.
And they're like, but you're for the kids. We used pastels in your game. We used bright colors and pastels and gave you a little dress-up game. No time for murder.
So am I, and I saved them all these years. You think, thanks to me, he's produced so many hits. But that does mean, does that mean anything to him? No, not the drop. Well, we might have chosen to forget, but mark my words. Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh, I haven't forgotten.
Oh, fuck, puzzles. We gave you cute little mindless art, Catrell. You don't need a murder. The sun is setting at the beach. The perfect backdrop for a sweet kiss with a girl on the hood. Girl in the hood. Oh my god. Use 3 of the 6 symbols in the frame on the left to represent kiss in the frame on the right. Slide the symbols to move them and touch them to rotate. You cannot overlap them. Hey, by the way, was this one supposed to be hard? Oh, maybe it is supposed to be hard. Well, my idea is busted. Oh, use 3 of the 6 symbols. Sorry, I'm so tired. I'm absolutely exhausted. Sorry, I'm trying to think. My brain is like melting out of my ears right now. My brain is like a Hershey's Kiss? Not like a Hershey's Kiss. Oh, fuck. Oh, they rotate. Like lips? This seems right, but it didn't work. I did that before!
I've seen how to solve this now. Any mystery or any puzzle solved.
Come on. I did that one before. They just hate me. Was that a gay joke? I wasn't paying enough attention. I think that was a gay joke. Or maybe it was a clown joke? What was that joke?
Well, I don't think you solved that one. That had been stuck for decades.
There's no puzzle that can't be solved with some calm and considerate thinking if you're not extremely tired.
Mr. Tor, if you've calmed down a bit now, perhaps... Calm down, are you being funny? I don't care about that spat with Magrick before, but I can't be pinned for this theft of the final scene.
I think it was a clown joke, but I think it also technically, unfortunately, counts as a gay joke.
That's unfortunate, ain't it?
I mean, it's a matter of pride. What sort of editor would do something like that? I say, miss, I don't think this fight is going to sort itself out anytime soon.
Oh, well, never mind. It's rather fun to watch. Shall we? I didn't get popcorn.
Great idea, Cut. Let's just forget about the case and watch the 2 prime suspects argue instead.
Don't be snide, Shell. If we listen in, they might let something slip that gives us the lead.
Sneaky cat, you're one sneaky cat.
Fucking goddamn it.
Pride. That's more important to me or you than honouring the decisions made by the director. Cutting scenes you would have asked to cut. For the last time, I did not steal the kiss scene. And you know I would never cut a film unless you gave me the go-ahead. But it's no secret you didn't like that scene. You always had a problem with it. Come on, admit it. Yeah, I had a problem accepting the great Maverick director could be happy to end one of his greatest films with a scene like that. Why don't you admit it? You never really got on with that scene either, did you?
Yes, I did. I was perfectly happy with it.
You willing to compromise on quality these days, are you? You make me sick, Maverick. But you know what makes me more sick? The fact that someone other than me cut one of your films.
Alright then, Eddie, if it wasn't you, then who was it? Tell me that.
If you ask me, it was you. Listen to your conscience before it got corrupted by fame.
How dare you?
Back in the old days,
Not this music.
you wouldn't have stopped shouting until you got a scene you were 100% happy with. But now, all those days are gone.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, the days when my films made no money. Look, if I've changed my directing style, it's for you and the rest of the crew.
Yeah, we're grateful for that. We all appreciate actually getting paid, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, no shit.
But does that mean you have to make such huge compromises to the production? Does it mean you can't be true to yourself anymore? Look, I know I said your love scenes were rubbish, but the truth is you've shot some good stuff in the past, haven't you?
Maybe, but that was a long time ago now. Anyway, Eddie, being too idealistic doesn't pay the bills, does it? That's the bottom line.
Fine. If that's your take on it, then there's nothing more to say. Goodbye, Maverick.
Why are they having a breakup right now? Why are we watching these two guys break up?
Yikes. That didn't end well, did it? Mr. Tor walked out.
This could be our chance to get some important information out of Mr. Rector. Come on, Ernest, and you shall.
Homofic.
Mr. Rector, I'd like to ask you a few more questions if you don't mind.
I'm really not in the mood at the moment, but alright if it'll help get the whole thing cleared up quicker.
That was a rather heated argument you and Mr. Tall just had. Are such disagreements between the two of you a regular occurrence?
But you know, I've been a team for a very long time, since before I made it, so we've had more than a few fights over the years, yes. Back in the early days, we used to have blazing rows about production issues.
Yeah, you did. You missed a bunch of the word.
Still, it's never gotten this far before. We've never talked about going separate ways.
Yes, well, one ill word asks another, as they say. If you said things you didn't mean, I'm sure an apology will go a long way to fixing things.
But Eddie, I'm not so sure.
I hear that he used to make films that were a lot less mainstream, with more fringe appeal. Is that right?
It's going back a bit now. Anyway, it wasn't like I was trying to shoot fringe films. It's just how it worked out, and so people took my material.
I think he was more nasally in the beginning. But I can't figure out how to get there anymore.
But Eddie really liked my old work. But now that I'm making more films more people actually want to watch, he's not happy about it. You know, he's always pressing me not to include the last scene in No Sub for Love right from the start.
I think it was more up here. Sorry.
Yes, he told me. He said he didn't believe it was true to your style.
Not true to my style, huh? That makes it all sound so simple. The truth is, I don't even know what my style is anymore. It's just typical of Eddie, though. He never had any hesitation in telling me what was wrong with my films. Sometimes it makes me so mad, but I have to admit it, he's usually right. Oh, who am I kidding? He's right this time, too.
You mean about the stolen scene?
Ah, I just wanted it to be real. I wanted to shoot a kiss that looked like it was genuinely from the heart. Not just two actors playing their parts.
Well then, like, there's lots of actors who are playing a part who genuinely who have a genuine kiss. You know what? Whatever. Who gives a shit?
But somehow I couldn't get it right. In the old days, I wouldn't have given up. I'd have just kept shooting and shooting until I got the result I wanted.
Why didn't you do that this time then?
You're young. I wouldn't expect you to understand. Money. The fact is, as you get older, you lose that drive you had in your youth.
No, you're quite right.
That's not something I can relate to. Sounds rather sad, to be honest. Thanks, Ernest. God, I don't like Catriel's eyes sometimes.
So you're telling us that Mr. Tall couldn't accept the scene you shot? That he cut it from the film without your permission?
Yes, that's his job after all, cutting film, and he's very good at it. I can't really say I blame him. This is my fault. This might seem like a strange request after everything that's happened, but this Layton, could you try to keep this quiet? Eddie did it for my benefit at the end of the day.
I'm afraid that won't be possible.
What? But if this comes out, Eddie's career is over. Is it really worth destroying the man just for a sense of obligation to uphold justice?
That's not the reason at all. Because Mr. Tall didn't do it. You see, the fact is, you are his alibi, Mr. Rector.
Exactly. You and Mr. Tor were together at all times since until the start of the screening, weren't you? Yeah, damn. Sounds like you need more love and whimsy in your heart.
The things capitalism will do to you.
And when you checked over the film reels together, you found no problems. So if Mr. Tor was never out of your sight after that time, then however much you disagreed with the inclusion of the scene, you had no opportunity to cut it.
I suppose that's true. So someone else stole it then. Well, that's wonderful.
Miss Layton?
Oh, sorry. Good, it looks like I have all the evidence I need now.
The fucking bird did it. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. I clicked already, game. There she goes. Oh, I feel bad. It's so childlike. You could really be mistaken for a teen detective cat, and I'm sorry about that. It was really obvious, like, immediately. Like, immediately. Like, as soon as they pretty much... Because, like, you get 2 clues from the bird right off the bat. And, like, even if you don't realize that that's the bird, that's incredibly suspicious. And then you go to the popcorn section, it's just like, oh. You got a tummy ache? Okay.
Of course, yes, it all makes sense now. It has for a while, but since you wouldn't let me get my durian popcorn before, I decided to drag it out just to bother you. Just to be a little bit spiteful.
Yeah, no, I'm okay. Miss Layton, have you solved it?
Yes, Ernest. I believe I have. About an hour and a half ago. Just as every film has a final scene, every case is a truth to... glean. I don't know. And now, I've uncovered both.
Oh, well done, Miss Layton. Brava. And what a spiffing verse that was.
Ernest, summon the suspects.
Gladly, miss, gladly.
Listen, I'll read some of Cheryl's lines, but other times I'm just like, can he shut up?
Thank you all for coming, everyone. I have finally ascertained the truth about the stolen kiss scene.
Really? You have? Who did it? Come on, spill the beans. I want to know who did this to me and why.
Now, that's what I want to know. When was it cut out as real? Tell us, Mr. Detective. Put us all out of our misery, please.
Momento, Catriel. Why have you asked so many people here? It's clearly obvious that most of them couldn't possibly have been involved.
Oh, it's much more fun this way. The more people, the more tension.
I'll agree with Miss Layton. She's a born performer, that woman.
Oh, this is so exciting. I couldn't miss a show like this. I mean, as the mayor, I have a vested interest in the truth. Okay. Okay, Miss Fake People's Deaths and Murders? Sure, your vested interest in the truth. Sure, okay. As the head of the 7 dragons, I feel obliged to see this case through to its conclusion, and also I would like to have lunch with Herschel Layton. Yeah, there are literally bodies in the Thames. I'll finish that for next week, but I didn't for this one. I didn't finish it. I knew I wasn't going to, and I was like, I'm gonna have to remove some things from my screen. So I'm thinking we're probably gonna remove this one. And we might have to remove... We'll have to see how much space it takes up. Anyway. We'll figure it out before. Don't need me. Don't need me. Minor role.
And I really don't care what happened to the scene. Can I just go?
Come on along, Miss Layton. We're all trying to hear the truth about this case and who the culprit is.
Let's not rush. This is a detective's moment of glory, after all.
True. If this were a film, I'd be having a good suspense track running in the background and really draw it out to build up the tension.
Holy shit, can we be done with this case?
Exactly. Now let's get to the case which you
Just played and we're going to recap.
This was an extremely strange affair from the outset. A final scene, stolen from a film on the very day of its debut screening. So what could be the truth behind it? No doubt you all have your own theories and ideas. But I'm not exaggerating when I tell you that the real truth will make even the most outlandish theory of yours seem tame. Because you see, the truth is always stranger than fiction.
Is that her catchphrase? It's not even original. That's not her fault, it's the writer's fault. But like, come on, guys. You stole that one. Okay. No.
Alright. You couldn't let me milk it, could you?
If I had to identify one culprit in this case...
Obsessed with them putting up some of them.
You over there!
Didn't do it.
Minor. Major minor.
They really will only animate like half a scene. And then they're like, that's enough. That's all we have in the budget. But then they did that whole Titanic sequence. I was deeply frustrated in Versus with like the fact that they didn't have a cutscene for the reunion, because I would have taken a 5-second cutscene of just Maya tackling Phoenix and Luke getting a hug. That's all I needed. But for this, I'm like, don't even bother. Don't even bother with some of these. Like, you're gonna voice act the next section. Like, come on.
When the reels were being switched during the screening, you did a major minor poo on the film.
What?
A poo? And his poo hit the all-important
I just thought he
kiss
ate
scene.
it.
Is that it?
But surely a little bit of bird poo could easily be wiped off the film.
Are you fucking
Would
kidding me?
everyone please stop saying poo?
I thought he ate it. I'm glad JFK is on the same page. It totally, like, his tummy hurt because he pooped. Like, no, like, he was going to poop. His tummy hurt and then he pooped. But, like, why didn't he just eat it? Why are we talking about bird poop?
Indeed it could, Mayor Loanida. Which is where the second guilty party in this escapade comes in. You, Mr. Seymour Frames.
I am just sitting here.
All the equipment here has
This
just
is a
recently been
children's game
upgraded.
for children.
Mr. Frames cares for his projection machinery so deeply, he couldn't bear the thought of running a soiled film through it, even if the excrement had been wiped off. So he cut the infected scene out of the reel altogether.
So it's his doing then.
I feel like with the information she had, it would make so much more sense to assume that he ate it.
Yes, but with the Major resolutely denying everything, it's going to be hard to make it stick.
Oh, poo.
Cheryl, shut the fuck up. Oh, she changed. The dog is in the theater. That laugh is still awful. What? Seriously? Well, I guess it's old, but like that editing was shit. It's old, it's the 2020s, but it looked like shit.
Great film.
I loved
That
it.
color change was brutal.
Where did that kiss scene come from?
Apparently, Mr. Rector. He cut in an old scene of his own to replace the missing one. It's a clip of himself kissing his lover, shot a long time ago when he was still just starting out as a cameraman.
Foxy.
What the fuck?
Secretly, it was
Get that
supposed to
dog
be a
out of
film
here.
about
Get that
his own
dog out
love
of here.
affair. So the clothes and everything matched
Secretly,
the style of the other
I
scenes
could have
perfectly.
told you that from the
That's
very
how he
first
integrated
description.
it so seamlessly.
You've got to hand it to the old dog. It's a very moving
It's
scene.
literally just a
Yes,
kiss.
because it's full of genuine emotion.
The actors
They
can
weren't
do
acting.
genuine.
It was true love.
Okay.
If only someone would give me a kiss like that. Just imagine.
Catriel, you didn't give a shit about romance earlier.
Oi, Pinstripes, what are you imagining?
Nothing. I was
Just
just
what?
I think she's just fucking with him. I think that's
what?
funny.
You
I think she's
dirty
a little bit mean, but like also funny. I think she's just fucking with him. She was like, oh.
Unnamed Advance, No Sub Beloved was a hit at the box office with his passionate final kiss scene,
And that's all anyone cared about.
and now Maverick Director is currently working on a new, albeit not too mainstream, blockbuster.
On the moon.
How is it? You always stumble on the answer in these cases.
Okay.
Stumble on? It sounds like you think it's just luck.
She's
Sherlock.
actually doing the work in this game. I don't understand. They're trying to tell me she's like.
The truth is, Miss Layton makes logical but instinctive inferences.
Yeah, like she's literally like this is not crazy. Aside from the bird poop. Oh, no, Hannah, I was already thinking about it. I was just like, I didn't want to bring it up. I was thinking about it way earlier. I just was choosing like to not say anything because I didn't want to be too annoying. Because of the fandoms I was in, like, when I was like a freshman that were really like influential, I'm a very big multi-shipper, and like my instinct to do like a poly constellation is pretty strong, like 90% of the time. Like it happens a lot. So thanks for that, Victor Hugo, for like the low-key poly couple in the 1860s. Like, I simply think that those three were fun. And so then that just presented in every single fandom. So, yeah, no, I was thinking about it. I was just choosing not to say anything because, like, I think when I thought it, I was like, oh, maybe we'll have another disaster poly trio triad situation in a Layton game, but they aren't too much of a disaster so far, so good for them. Crazy that like these three would be so far the most normal. So this game is failing in the mess department for these three. We have time. We have time for it to be really bad. I'll wait. I'll make it messy. What's better than like a really, really messy triad? Jesus Christ. What? I love mess, but like you guys know it because like that one book I had to read for work, don't say it because like I can't say it. So messy, so tasty. Ooh, I love mess. I love that it took them to this case to be like, here's the list of cases. More puzzles than you originally found. There's only 11 puzzles. Well, I guess they're short. 8 of 26. 8 of 17. Of 11. Oh no, precious pet. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna go. Probably not too much longer, but I also did just get my second wind. But I have 2 more packages to do. So I'm gonna probably go maybe 10-15 minutes. So we have to get through this section where they just talk and talk and talk and talk anyway, so.
Ernest, that book you lent me the other day.
Oh, have you read it, miss? Did you enjoy it? I thought it was a real page-turner.
Yes, well, I did turn the pages, certainly. Although that's true of any book, of course. That's how books work. I mean, it was interesting, in a way. But in a way, it really wasn't.
Make up your mind.
Well, I enjoyed the murder on the stormy desert island, but the way the detective solved it was a bit dull. Personally, I prefer when the detective hacks his way through all the possible suspects until only the terrified killer remains.
Win.
Hacking through suspects?
Yes, it's so much more satisfying that way.
Satisfying and scary. Detectives are supposed to be cool and collected, basing their deductions on logic and reasoning. Not hacking through suspects.
Yeah, like, she grew up watching crime dramas with Alfendi. Like, she's definitely like, no, me and JFK are like wavelength right now. Like, absolutely. Like, her instinct is to be like, She wants to see a dead body so bad. So bad. No one's contacting her about murders. Not real murders. Ugh. Alfendi is good at his job and getting straight to the point for his job, but I just know he's the same way any other time of day. For sure.
Oh, really?
Yes, detectives do traditionally have that image, don't they?
Of being systematic and lucid. Ernest. Oh, God. I like to think that Kat isn't necessarily, like, comparing herself in this scene when he's like, yeah, this is what detectives are supposed to be. She's deliberately thinking of Alfendi and trying to tear him down in any way possible in her brain. Not that Alfendi will ever know, but, like, he will get, like, a feeling on the back of his neck, just like, Kat is doing something. You know?
But Miss Layton's imitable style turns all that on its head. I think that's capital.
Layton has Alfendi go to her bus stop so she doesn't have to ride the bus home alone. And Alfendi is sitting there next to her and describes true crime and horror in gruesome detail. And she's just sitting there like,
wow, such high quality time with my big brother.
So true. So true.
You mean she relies on her gut rather than her brains?
In this game, she uses her brains. I know you guys say it makes more sense in the anime. I trust you and I believe you. In the game itself, I'm like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
I prefer to call it miraculous instinct, Shirl, not gut.
It's miraculous, that's true. Miraculous you solve anything.
Well, it sounds as if you know a lot about it. You're obviously a master of logic and reason yourself.
Alfendi shows her creepy internet games and stories all the time for fun. Now I'm just thinking about Catriel and Alfendi looking at creepypasta together. Alfendi is trying to convince her that, like, Jeff the killer is a real killer. I didn't get any of the comments until I watched the anime because she still does the work in the game. It's gotta be, in some regards, because you're playing as Catriel, so, like, you have to solve it, versus when you can just, like, watch her from the outside, because, yeah, it makes no sense. And I think that is a failure of the game. I think that even if you are playing as Catriel, they either needed to not make you the Catriel as the player, or they needed to come up with some different way to make these comments make sense. Because, like, maybe when you're a kid, it doesn't, but, like, I'm just like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Like, what are you talking about?
Sorry?
I know. How about this? The next case we get, you can try and solve it.
I'm not doing your job for you.
Don't put your money where your mouth is. Oh, phone!
Oh, that's the phone. I'll get it.
Yeah, in the anime.
Perfect timing. No doubt it'll be someone with a case for us. Our luck will be that it's not a gruesome murder, and Alfendi will be getting another one of those. I guess that's what happens when you actually work for Scotland Yard, but they're so boring. But what if someone contacted me about a gruesome murder? Maybe even a double murder? Wouldn't that be just capital?
No doubt it'll be a case of the wrong number. It was Madame Dublé, miss.
You mean the woman from the cinema? The matriarch of the Seven Dragons? The one who wanted to have lunch with my father? Oh no.
That's right. She said she had something she'd like your assistance with and asked you pay her a visit.
That is the cousin. Sent me a Christmas art of all creepypastas celebrating Christmas together. Was telling me, oh, that one's Jeff the killer, and that one's. I think she's calling up Flora at 7 years old, like going, I came up with a new story today, but in actuality, it's some creepypasta that Alfendi told her about, and Flora has never heard of. That's so real. That's so real. Catriel's out here writing creepypasta fanfic and posting it online. Yeah, Catriel wants to be Sherlock Sholmes. Like, not Sherlock Holmes. She wants to be Sherlock Sholmes. She wants to be climbing the wall.
Interesting. Perhaps she has a case for us.
I really couldn't say. I will speak to the detective in person. She said she was most insistent.
I see. Well, I suppose we better go and visit her then. Come along.
You don't realise this could mean you'll actually have to do some work for once.
Me? You mean you, Shirley?
Why me?
I want to see your famous logic and reasoning, of course. You're going to solve this case. Papa, this year for my birthday, can I get a copy of Edgar Allan Poe's work? And a cake.
Her and Alfendi have absolutely tried to Cask of Amontillado each other, but like, not really with the correct equipment, just like with books. Like whatever shit is in the house. You know? Like, he's like, this time it'll work. Catriel reading The Telltale Heart at like 6 years old, and it just like permanently altering her brain chemistry, this guy hacking up some dude and hiding him under the floorboards. That's the vibe I think that she should bring. Yes! I just think like Catriel, like she's like very fun and like goofy and like cake and food and all this stuff, but like also like Telltale Heart was her like bedtime story. Like, what is the one? Like the pit one? The pit pendulum one? That one's fucked up and weird. I had to write an essay on that one in like freshman year. That one's fucked up and weird. And I also think that Catriel would read it and be like, yes. She's the one who kept up all the girls. Yeah. I remember, oh, sorry I'm off topic. I remember when I was in like 3rd grade, one of my friends came over for my birthday party or a sleepover or something. And she didn't go to our school. She was just like the girl who lived across the street. And she told everyone about Bloody Mary, and they went upstairs and like were trying to do it in the bathroom. And I'm afraid of everything, so I was super freaked out. I wouldn't do it. But like, I guess she told them that and like other stories and freaked them out so bad. And like, my parents got emails from like other people's parents because my friend Casey had like freaked everyone out so bad. Like, I remember like them running downstairs screaming and like people were crying, and I was like, what's happening? But like parents complained about it to my parents. Anyway, I think that's the energy Cat would bring to the sleepover. Like, traumatizing all the other kids. Anyway.
Am I?
Wouldn't you like to see Shell solve a case, Ernest, since he's so smart?
Rather. That would be a jolly hoot. Well, at least it would mean I wouldn't have to watch you bumbling through another investigation. Or are you on? Shirley's on the case.
I think that Catriel is just like bored and trying to summon demons. And Ernest is fucking stressed about it.
Excellent. Good luck, Agent Shell.
Agent Shell. I like the sound of that.
I don't want to give you more lines than necessary in this one. Pet Pandemonium. Do you remember that one with the pencils and like, it was several years back now. The pencils, was it Charlie? I don't fucking remember. That demon. I think Kat's just doing it because she's like super, super bored, and Ernest is like about to have a complete meltdown. He's real stressed.
I believe Madame Duplay's residence is around here somewhere, miss.
Didn't you ask her for directions, Ernest?
I did, yes. But she wouldn't give me a full address. She just told me we'd know when we were nearby, which is kind of an absolutely wild thing to say to someone, but...
But this is Millionaire's Road. All the houses here are enormous. It could take us ages to find it just walking around aimlessly. I think this is a job for Agent Shell. Madame Duplay's residence, using your razor-sharp reasoning to guide you, Detective.
Oh, no. Wouldn't it be easier just to call her a passerby?
Well, I suppose so, yes. Alright, let's ask someone.
Oh, hey, Granny.
Hello, what are we at? This is the well-to-do part of town, do you realise? I'm always on the beat around these streets, making sure there's no unscrupulous characters lurking. Excuse me, I don't suppose you could tell us the way to Madame Gretchen Duplay's residence?
Gretchen Dublay. Gretchen Double. I don't know.
Dearie me, you don't know Madame Duplay's house? No, I'm afraid not. We're not familiar with this area, you see. The Duplay residence is the largest building in the neighborhood you can't visit.
Helpful.
Well, I mean, there's one that's giant.
Well, let's see.
Perhaps it's over there.
Exactly what did I tell you, see? You can't visit. So you have some business with Madame Duplay, do you? She asked us to pay her a visit, yes. Really? Madame Duplay asked for you? Well, you must be more important than you appear. Oof, ouch. You're very fortunate. I should dearly love to receive an invitation.
Madame Duplay is obviously a very influential and significant member of society, isn't she?
Did you hear that, sir? You won't want to let down someone so important now, will you?
Who, me?
Come along, then. We mustn't keep Madam waiting. Dun, dun.
So thrilled to find out how much of this stream gets muted.
Dearie me, who'd have talked about this is the question.
Someone looks like they've got a lot on their mind.
What an extraordinary timing. I was just wondering whose ear I could bend.
Great double chin referring to her figure. Gretchen. Chin. Great chin. Dublay. That's okay, guys.
It's my friend, you see. She runs a little chain of accessory shops. But I'm afraid business is rather slow. She's in a terrible fit. Could you talk to her, do you think? I mean, you're detectives, aren't you? You might be able to deduce what's wrong with the way she's managing the whole business.
That's not how detectives work.
Accessory shops, you say? I'm intrigued. I'll do everything I can to assist. Naturally, for a fee.
Oh. What if I don't want more mini games, guys?
Gosh, so this is Madame Duplay's residence. What a magnificent mansion.
Worthy of the leader of the Seven Dragons, the millionaire of millionaires. Probably a billionaire.
It looks like those big double gates are the way in. Gates are unlocked.
I wonder if it's all right to just go in. Hello? Is anyone there?
Ah, good day. You must be from the detective agency. Madam is expecting you. Please follow me.
Oh, thank you.
The dog, miss. Is he, with you?
Absolutely. He's one of the team.
I see. Well, in that case, do come in. Sir.
Don't mind if I do. You can't hear what I'm saying, can you?
Woof, woof, woof. Oh, talking of a little fella he is. Isn't he charming?
Charming, Shell. Did you hear that?
I wasn't really listening, but...
So that compliment has nothing to do with why your tail is wagging 10 to the dozen?
No.
Really is a struggle of how much more reading I want to do. I should just go and tell Madam you've arrived. You can all wait there for a moment, please.
I say, the interior is even more amazing than the exterior. Look at all this tip-top furniture, these cat paintings in the back and on the side.
Yes, the furnishings are all very elaborate, aren't they? These carpets are the highest quality.
So, almost done for the night. Okay, thank you.
But what else do you notice, Shell? What's apparent from this hallway?
Oh, well, there are lots of cats. Soft toy cats, cat ornaments, cat pictures. She's clearly batty about catties.
Oh, precisely. All these cat things. There's an unusual amount of them, wouldn't you say?
Oh, look, here she is.
Oh dear. No, I specifically
Oh,
requested
fuck.
Professor Layton. I certainly didn't ask for a young parvenu like
Oh,
yourself.
shit.
Oh, people are still demanding my father's services. You're obviously not abreast of the situation, madame.
Pardon?
Allow me to clarify. I will solve this case in my father's stead.
She said clarifying nothing at all to me.
Very well. I suppose as long as it is solved. You must recover my dear lost Wexy Wexy post-haste.
Post-haste.
Wexy Wexy.
Sorry?
Post-haste?
Precious
Oh, okay.
Wexy Wexy. Where have you gone?
Why are we in an anime now?
Ah, I'm so worried. I can't sleep at night.
Yeah, no idea why Rexy Wexy would
Well-
want to get away from that.
I simply have to find my poor Rexy Wexy. But before I entrust you with the task, I must be sure
Sure. Of what, madam?
of your abilities, darling. I don't permit any old riffraff in my employ, you know. I demand the best. Still, I imagine a daughter of the great Professor Layton would have no trouble with a conundrum such as this, I think that, I'm sure people fucking talk about all this all the time. I want Alfendi and Flora to have such complexes. I mean, I know that they kind of do, because, like, I know that there's a scene that one of the arrows, I think, in Mystery Room was, like, forget Herschel or something, because I remember someone pointed it out. But, like, I don't think Flora has one because she's older. Like, she has her own issues. Growing up being known as, like, oh yeah, that's a Layton. So many issues. Every issue under the fucking sun. Like, real big complexes. Like, real big complexes about Herschel Layton being their father. People comparing them to the professor. Like, if we think about how the Mystery Room ends with, like, sequel bait and implies that the captain, whatever his name is, I know it's Bart. You know who I'm talking about. Like, it's implied that he's calling the professor, right? Like, things would get fucked up, I think. I think it would not be great. I think it would probably not be fucking awesome if Fendi's fucking dad got called in to assist, you know? It's already uncomfortable when your parent is called to help with something that you're supposed to be good at. Like, okay. Sorry, I just dropped a notebook. Things are messy over here. Like, people are always testing them against their dad. If Alfendi has to work with his dad on a scene, he's literally going to commit another murder. Like, actually. Like, I don't think he would be okay with that. I don't think he'd be cool with it. At all. At all. Lucy is gonna need to call Flora. Like, Flora's going to need to come down and, like, help. I swear. Like, I don't know what Kat's deal necessarily is yet, so I can't comment on her, and I won't comment on her. But, like, Alfendi no, he wouldn't be okay with this at all, whatsoever. It would be bad. It would be a bad time for him. Here are some mysterious shells. When you close and reopen them, the number of pearls they contain doubles. The maximum number of pearls each cell can hold is 8, and the shells cannot shut if they have 5 or more pearls inside. Can you make each cell contain 5 pearls? Touch the button above the shell to double the number of pearls it contains. It is possible to move pearl 1 time. Oh, I fucked this up. Oh, I fucked this up earlier. LOL. God damn it, I did the same thing. Eight. Got it, okay. We did it!
This should do it, I think. And that's how it's done.
Are you sure now, Madame Dublé? Have I proved my abilities to you?
Yes, that was most impressive. I feel quite assured. Congratulations, miss. Now we can find out what this case is all about at last.
Fantastic. So we're done for the night. We're done for the night. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thursday, I am playing Nancy Drew. I think I'm finishing the case. I don't remember what we were doing. Oh, Egyptian curses. I think we're gonna finish that game and then we'll probably start the next. If I finish it, either that or I'll play Stardew. I don't know. We're gonna take another week off for Fridays because I have to ship stuff for Siblings Zine starting tomorrow afternoon. So I don't actually know what's going to happen on Fridays because Ronnie might be working on Fridays from now on, and I don't particularly want to do a weekend stream, and I don't want to do a Wednesday stream either. So Fridays might just go back to being just me. I don't know. Ronnie and I might finish out, because Ronnie might be working like until 9, and that's late. So we might try to finish out Ghost Trick and then see what happens. But yeah, no, it's a little up in the air on what's happening on Fridays, but I'll let you know when I figure it out. And then Monday we're back here with how 7 hours and 12 minutes, and we go slow. And this one has like 17 and a half hours or something. I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm so tired. I'm gonna do 2 more packages because all I have left of this leftovers package is 2, and then I'm eating ice cream and going to bed. So thank you so much for coming, Hannah and JFK and Grace and everyone else who showed up tonight. Good to see you. Sorry about things getting muted, and I'll talk to you guys about polyships in the server. Thank you all. Good night and goodbye.